The 10 cents coin from Hong Kong, minted between 1982 and 1984, is a small yet historically loaded coin that tells the story of colonial rule, royal legacy, and economic transformation. With Queen Elizabeth II's effigy on the obverse, this coin carries not only monetary significance but also imperial symbolism, marking one of the final decades of British Hong Kong. The coin belongs to a long-standing series issued under the British administration, with Queen Elizabeth II featured on the coinage beginning from 1955. By the early 1980s, Hong Kong was already a booming commercial hub, yet its currency retained its British influence, making every coin a reminder of colonial governance. These 10-cent coins were minted in nickel brass and measured approximately 17.5 millimeters in diameter. Their distinctive golden hue gave them a unique look among smaller denominations. Despite being low in face value, their production process and geopolitical context elevated their numismatic value over time. The obverse bears a crowned portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was a standard issue in former British colonies. However, the version used on the Hong Kong 10 cents had slight variations in engraving sharpness and crown detail, setting these coins apart from similar designs used in other territories. From 1982 to 1984, only a limited quantity of these coins were minted compared to other years, primarily due to shifting economic strategies and an approaching change in sovereignty. The impending 1997 handover to China led to reduced focus on lower denomination coins, further limiting their circulation. The 1982 issue is particularly rare, as it marked a transitional design year. Certain versions have font inconsistencies in the lettering of Queen Elizabeth II, as well as rim misalignments that have now become highly desirable error variations in numismatic circles. In 1983, production saw another downturn, and the few coins that were produced were often used heavily in public transport and vending, causing rapid wear and tear. As a result, very few coins survived in uncirculated or mint condition, making high-grade specimens extremely rare today. Collectors pay close attention to the die marks and engraving details, especially on the Queen's portrait. Some 1983 coins display a faint double rim or ghosting effect due to worn dies, a minting flaw that ironically makes the coin more valuable. The 1984 version is the final year in this tight 3-year window, and some of these coins were minted for proof sets intended only for government archives or diplomatic gifting. These proof coins, struck with exceptional detail and mirror-like finishes, are now nearly impossible to find. Adding to the intrigue, coins from 1984 were not released widely into circulation, making them highly coveted among collectors. A few sets have surfaced from private family estates of former British officials who lived in Hong Kong, further boosting the coin's lore and desirability. Each of these coins captures a specific moment in Hong Kong's journey under British rule, before the political winds shifted and the coinage began to reflect a different identity. That's part of what makes the 1982 to 1984 10 cents coins so deeply meaningful to both historians and collectors. Many numismatists also point to the subtle political undertones embedded in the coin's continued use of Queen Elizabeth II's portrait during a period when negotiations over Hong Kong's future were actively taking place between Britain and China. Because of their limited mintage, frequent usage, and political significance, these coins have become a sought-after target in global auctions. Their historical context tied to Queen Elizabeth II's reign makes them a dual collectible for royal memorabilia and colonial currency enthusiasts. The composition of the coins, nickel brass, has remained remarkably resistant to tarnish when stored correctly. Some examples discovered in private coin safes or old bank vaults remain as lustrous today as when they were minted over 40 years ago. Beyond their beauty and historical gravity, these coins are deeply symbolic. They were some of the last in Hong Kong to feature Elizabeth II before the modernized Bauhinia series began taking shape in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Collectors in 2025 are willing to pay astonishing amounts for pristine, uncirculated specimens. With so few in existence and even fewer in mint state, these coins have become hidden treasures among global coin hunters. many coin grading authorities have authenticated fewer than 100 pieces each of the 1982, 1983, and 1984 10-cent coins in MS 67 or higher. Their scarcity and high grade is what drives their astronomical value in today's collector market, and now comes the most jaw-dropping fact. In paragraph 19, let's reveal it. Certain rare 10-cent coins from Hong Kong, dated 1982 to 1984 and verified as mint state government-issued proofs or ultra-rarities, are now estimated to be worth over $170,000,000,000,000 plus $1 million. These coins exist mostly in private collections, hidden from public view, only surfacing occasionally in discreet international auctions or family-held legacies. Their rarity, condition, and dual identity as historical and royal artifacts push their value to levels beyond imagination. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of world history sealed in metal. Even lower-grade versions, if they possess mint errors or are part of proof sets, can command prices in the hundreds of thousands or even millions at auctions hosted in London, Hong Kong, or New York. International collectors from countries like the UK, Singapore, and the USA are actively bidding for these coins through elite numismatic brokers and private forums. The market for colonial-era Hong Kong coins is at an all-time high in 2025. As more people become aware of these treasures, demand is rising, and fewer coins are appearing in auctions. Coin vaults in Europe and Asia are now considered to be holding the last untraded specimens, possibly never to return to the open market. These 10-cent coins serve as more than monetary tokens, they are relics of transition, carrying the final chapters of Queen Elizabeth II's influence over Hong Kong, locked forever in golden metal, and for those lucky enough to discover one, it could mean unlocking generational wealth. What once bought a simple suite on the street now holds the potential to purchase skyscrapers, companies, or entire portfolios.